Hello everyone, I am Akhil Scaria. I come from Chintamani, a town based 60 kilometers away from Bangalore, and I'm preparing to go abroad to study in the United Kingdom. UK has always been my destination right from childhood. I think because I love a lot of royalty mixed with the tradition that is inculcated in UK, the culture, the lifestyle. But more importantly, what I love about the UK is the work-life balance that it gives. There's a lot of opportunities for growth in the UK, not just in the professional space, but also to pursue your passions. And being a performing artist like myself, I would love to go to the UK not just to accomplish my professional goals, but also to pursue my passions in music, dance, and theatre. So this is a question that has been asked to many of the candidates who are preparing for IELTS. But I would advise you not to just go by the rumors that IELTS, what is IELTS all about. Compared with TOEFL's, IELTS is something that will equip you to go in the daily routine of life. You do not prepare for it like a subject, but it will equip you to prepare for a professional background that you're going forward for. And researching on the exam type that we had to give, I found that IELTS is the most competent exam that we can give to not only establish your proficiency in English, but also to equip you with the required basic language skills that will empower you when you go abroad. So I took my test in the Whitefield IDP Education Center in Bangalore. So it was a very smooth process. The time when I came in onwards, the staff was very helpful. They helped me with the locker process where we keep all our belongings. We were led to a room where all the instructions were clearly given and they were very professional in the manner every test center should be. And when we went to the test taking location, each of us were given a separate cubicle with separate systems, and the whole test taking process was very smooth. Any technical glitch or query, immediately the invigilators were there to help us out, and that itself soothed our anxiety and nerves because many of them are taking such a test for the first time. And not only that, with all respect to any queries, with respect to any clarifications regarding the result or any kind of contact, they were always there to help us out. So I think it was one of the most smoothest exam experiences that I've ever had in my life. I got a overall band score of 8.5 with a score of 8.5 in listening, speaking and reading. So one thing that I would like to tell all the test taking candidates is the fact that many of the candidates who take IELTS today are not aware of the exam format in the beginning itself. I would urge you to be very cautious of the format of exam because there are a lot of competitive exams going on now and each of those exams have their own patterns. So the first thing that any person who would like to undertake IELTS is to go through the exam format. The second thing is to be time cautious. The moment your exam begins, the time is ticking away, and unless one has a set time prepared for each of those sections, you will find it a loss at the end when you have to scamper through answering all the questions. So what I would advise for all those students who are undertaking IELTS is, one, to be aware of the format of how IELTS is conducted. Second, to be cautious of the time limit for each of those sections. So some things that I'd like to give all the candidates who are prepping for IELTS is that think of the 4 P's. What are those 4 P's? The first one is the preparation phase. Overnight, nothing can be achieved in a day. So the preparation phase must start a couple of weeks at least to the minimum. So you do not do anything hardcore as to undertake a deep research into the subject. Just change your professional settings. Start talking. If you're weak in speaking skills, start talking in English. It may be hard. You may not have the required vocabulary, but that's how it starts. So start reading a lot of English novels. Start taking a time off to read English newspapers. I know the youth of today have given up the habit of reading, but that's something that we must be bringing back to prepare it for the same. So small things like that, changing your environment settings at home itself is much more than enough to prep you up for the exam. I would urge you to follow those preparation first. The second is presentation. Do a mock test at home itself. Present to your mom or present to your dad or present to your sister or sibling, whoever it is. Do a small presentation. That will equip you to give the confidence and clarity for the speaking test. The third is practice phase. Practice makes a man perfect. There is no substitution for that. So keep practicing. Have a couple of mock tests done before you come for the exam. In the running length of the exam, that will equip you to be more confident when you undertake the same. And the final stage is the performance stage. So the 4 P's: preparation, practice, presentation and performance. The performance stage is where you go all out, you're ready to do it at your best whenever you take the exam. So I'm wishing you all the very best in your respective exams, and not just exams, that's just a starting point. Whichever field or career you choose to, Let this be the starting point of your goal to achieve your dreams.